of Big Clan's eyes just follow me around the room in that graphic, but we're ready to get this one underway. Pistols at dawn. And GG.bet does seem to favor Big Clan into this one. Let's see the Julies from Tizian on the hut, known for their prowess with the ridiculous capacity. Can spam away if anyone was for a top hit, but 3 of them in yard, challenging Keto. And that's the first for BMAS, beaming. And for a second, Carrigan does behead him, and already the site is lost, as is the round. Very little space for Zantares and CSN to move. Oof, even less now. First bullet that leaves the P250 of Rops, and it's a solid connection into the head of Zantares.
BMAS, Rops doing well early round, and if they needed a clutch, they're calling up Frozen. He's on the phone, bring him in. No, I'm loving it. That's a nice start there. And I'm glad the odds are in the right side for the on-paper pick. I think that is the best way to look at it. Syrason's going to be hunted down, surrounded, removed. So, plant, plenty of kills, 1 loss.
Big versus Spirit the other day when we covered that game. They were on the T side of Nuke, and tabseN kept killing Mir through the smoke when they were doing the L block.
Bloody hell, yeah.
I don't think mousesports are a team that are as easy to predict. So when we do flip on over, I don't think they can punish the tendencies in the same way. It's a bit looser, there's a bit more flair to their gameplay. But taking a look into round number 2, it will be the 4 spy. So battling for early economical control is big. They don't want to just take the save and get the guns up in the 3rd. They want to take the fight to them. 3 HEs, couple of smokes, early nades exchanged, and there's the deagle from tabseN. Chris J gets shot up immediately.
Oh, gosh. And again, that scout, you highlighted those stats, and it looks so right now. We throw our minds to it, but the 3 rifles still remain, and I want to keep eyes on BMAS, Rops, and Frozen here. Carrigan potentially can facilitate something, but those have to be the final punches.
Ooh, Rob's just lost a bit of health from tabseN. That was a wild smoke shot from the vents, and he'll tuck himself back in. We're heading yard, folks, and through the guise of the late smokes, they will descend.
2 players can come down from ramp. That will be Zantares and Syrasonn with the scout.
tabseN's just off angle. It's a hard shot to hit. Carrigan using the moving accuracy of the SMG to great success. Opts for a fresh mag, and now Zantares. And support is CSGO. Molotov off, he will choose to take the fight, loses a great deal of health, and the element of surprise does not work out. CSGO does well to get the first, and it does put the bomb loose. Frozen scoops it up, a 3-on-3.
Ooh, Frozen,
Nice
careful, yeah, just absolutely beheaded. CSGO's on point, he's looking crisp today. Tag on BMAS, this is lovely work.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about his scout. The fact it's the 2nd highest kill statistically, and nice reactions. The 2 kills Rops has found so far, I think he's fired 3 bullets. And there's a 4th. Wow. Oh my God, he is looking robotic. He gracefully executes another as he strafes away from the scout bullet, making it so damn clean. That was some real pretty Counter-Strike.
Jesus.
It just made Galil look beautiful.
Yeah, you don't say that very often, do you? It was obviously the lack of head armor there for some of those big players as to why those melons exploded in such fashion. But wow, he is crispy here. I was noting Borup yesterday. His AK, on point. Every single shot that kid would go for, just taking off heads.
But I'm so glad to see Syrasonn, though, posting numbers early. If this kind of puts him in a position to feel like the game's his to run, however he wants to. This round, obviously not going to be the same affair, but I'd love to see him on point with that AWP. See what mousesports look like up against a really ride-or-die AWPer now.
All right, well, they can use the smokes in similar fashion here against the AWPer to push Syrasonn around, but it's how bullish he wants to be. And guess who's hearing all of this? Rops, the hero of the last. Here's the vent dive. Comms will go through. Frozen's going to mop that up. But look at them all wrapped in the vents. Plenty of them. It's big. They're forcing forward. Getting mopped on up as Chris J fall, but we have a one-on-one.
On earth, CSGO can do this. Rops does peek in, and that precision continues, but so damn sketchy. Big Clan making it work and bringing it down just to a one-on-one. Not going to see the conversion yet, but it is time for the weapons. And we're seeing all of those goodies. I expect to see CSGO spend his 7K on his weapon of choice. This is how it's got started, though. You can see that P250. Look how quick and tidy that all looks.
How does his work like that?
I have no idea. An unarmored P250 taking 3 armored rifles down. It's a rarity, and I'm glad we got to see it.
Okay, fast smokes coming on through. We've been seeing mousesports do the quick L block smokes, and this time it will just be that diagonal, Alex. So your one, this one's diagonal, whereas Astralis, theirs is a bent elbow.
Variety is the spice of life, I believe they're saying.
All right, well, tabseN's going to hit this, but it looks like they want to fight. Chris J flash posted, smoke's coming on through. He's in trouble.
look to phase so far. Tabson, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Damage was dealt towards BMAS. The initial hit has been red, but they haven't particularly moved too far. Still holding towards that outer area. BMAS, we can see if anyone would dare have a look. Searson is on the case. Looks like they're looking for more information too. Working back in towards lobby could be a huge problem for Carrigan. He has the bomb. He does have at least Rops in assistance, and Rops is looking very on point today, so that could be the guillotine from above if anyone dares walk through.
If being the operative word. For now, they pause. Frozen is investigating that lower side of the map, and Carrigan lingering with the bomb. Rob's hoping to catch anyone, and Bemis is the one to fall. Now advantage back into Big Clan's court. That's the bomb. That's an important duel for Tizzy, and Rops can catch him with the off-angle swing. Oh, dear. That's a huge frag from Carrigan. Suddenly, there's a world where they can do this. It's a 2-on-3 CT Venom. Problem, Searson not missing. That's also causing issues. And it will be Big Clan finding the first round in the 4th of play.
And look what that damage on those last 2 rounds where mousesports were just up against the Force Spy and those upgraded pistols of Big. Their money situation is well and truly in the bin here. If they had $1,400 loss bonus coming through into round number 5, it'll be $1,900 going into round number 6. And the question is, do they want to take the save or do they want to go for a force? Carrigan's bought into the Deagle here. There's no armor behind it. Looks like the save will be called on through. Glock's left for BMAS, Chris J, and Frozen. Any damage that mousesports are able to inflict right here is important. Keep the CTs from letting their economy swell on the other side of things. A little bit of light damage done.
Admin,
just tickling.
That looked like it should have been better. I'm furious for Carrigan.
Carrigan's got some eyes on him. Obviously, Tabson from main. You can see Searson over towards spawn, but check out that nade. Zantara's just hitting up 4 of them.
Trying his luck. So will they towards ramp. Zantara's to be tested. He actually wants to stand his ground here. He's expecting a double peek. Oh, make it a triple. All 3 of them just melt. And Rops has managed to get himself an AWP. Now we're cooking with gas. Ooh, okay, close chance. Finished off before things get awry.
That is AWP. Run.
And AWP recover.
Yeah, that's the one thing as the AWPer. When you're watching your teammates, you hope they don't dilly-dally. They can pick that weapon up. It's very important for Searson to hold on to that. $4,750 for the weapon, which he has, what was I saying? 299 kills out of his 421 so far in 22 maps played of ESL Pro League. So that's where he's going to be the most potent, that's for sure. As we get this one back underway, Chris J opting for the Scout. 4 AKs for Frozen, Carrigan, BMAS, and Rops. Limping a smoke out to get across towards red. Will be Carrigan leading the charge. And the L block smokes do fall. So this looks like it's fast, and through goes Tabson.
Great flash. Searson just blinded 4 players, allowing Tabson to pick up 1. That's Carrigan going down, but that's a huge bit of impact again, not just on the AWP, but the flash as well. Everything looking very nice for the CTs.
Whoa, we've got some proper Counter-Strike here. Clear difference of this nuke to the one prior. Tares loses his head now. Suddenly, things go in mousesports' way. Into the top side was Rops. A little bit of an overcommitment, but the bomb's down regardless. Down towards that lower side. Bemis locking down the vents, cautious of secret potentially. Tizian has to make a decision, likely going for that vents with Quito calling lobby clear. Well, did Big Clan just cut their losses here? I mean, the fact of the matter is this bomb's half ticked. They're so spread out. 1 ramp. It really just seems like a containment procedure. They're really running low on time here. I need to see some util.
Too late.
Way too late.
Could they get the AWP at least? I don't even know where that is.
Don't want to go down here.
I mean, they've kept Chris on the site. He will die. He tags Tabson now. He has to get the hell out of a dodge. Okay, so Chris, you are cooked. Tabson, safe.
Okay.
So the damage there, it's good. You can see on the other side of things, guns will have to be dropped across. Frozen probably having to drop one as well. And the fact they saved the AWP, that's even better for the Big Clan side of things. But with what started with a great opening from Tabson, quickly fell apart. And mousesports will post their 4th round up on the board. You can see how quick they got the L block smokes down. And by Carrigan dropping the smoke also close towards red to garner his cross, that looks like it's going to be more of the standard wall of smokes coming on through. So aggressive play early from Mouse, and that's where they build their brand off. They're a snowbally team. They really love the momentum. Having riflers as potent as what they have in the server helps a lot. And back towards yard we go. Smoke's coming on through. Standard secret wall smokes this time round. Frozen playing in front of it.
He's surely anticipating this close angle. It's so commonly held.
Oh, Tabson really would have probably liked that cleaner, but Keto's on the case. Nicely recovered by Keto and Sirison to keep things together, leaving Kerrigan, sadly, who's meant to maybe be the final man to walk in, be the only man.
3 AKs recovered. It's going to be really nice. That one-shot headshot transfers to the CT side, and you can see it's just a pit of squalor for the T side. It's 1,400, heading into a 1,900 loss bonus. They might want to put their Schmeckles together and invest. Yep, okay. So we get a Chris J scout this time. Not going to be seeing that for anyone else. By Bemis pulling out the Deagle alongside his pals. AK and armor on Rob. So really is a full investment. All the chips to the center of the table and looking to the young Estonian.
In their series victory just the other day, he was the star player map after map. I think he top fragged in every single one of their games, even the map that they had lost. So Rops is hitting not a new level, but a consistent level of absolute beast mode, and well, he goes down early. So that AK-47, no one's around to pick it up. There was no trade potential. Had all 4 members over towards Yard. Looks like Frozen might be dipping on back to see if we can scavenge that now. But meanwhile, cleanup crews here, and they're making an absolute meal of Mouse. 1 remaining. Xantaras drops Frozen. It's a clean round. Everybody survives. Big having an opportunity now to stretch their legs and build a little bit of a bank. They have 3 AK-47s on that CT side, so it's feeling pretty nice for them right now. Utility's good. Diffuse kits are out. And Mouse, they have to take a save.
They do, and I want to point out early on in this game, Sirison, once he got that AWP out, he's on 11-5. He's instantly found good form, instantly found a good couple of kills. He took the rifle away from that previous round. His impact alone, again, is hard to ignore.
This might just be one of those slower Glock rounds, ladies and gentlemen. This is, yeah?
Sorry, Chad, I don't mean to cut you off.
Right.
It's just, you know, we've been casting with this Alex a lot, but there's one we haven't heard from as much.
Yeah,
you know,
people were loving his commentary.
Rounds. Yeah, well, Machine, would you like to hear a Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 round casting?
I've only heard of Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so to hear the full 12 would be really nice.
Rush, do you want to kick this one off?
Hello?
You want to give us some of your play-by-play? Well, you could just do it overall round, color, play-by-play, all of it.
Well, they're playing slow right now. They're playing the percentages. Mobile players, yeah, look. I think...
Don't meme now that Alex is here. You've been doing a good job.
That's a pansy. He's stolen that from you.
No, that's a Chad normally.
Chad?
Chad loves to do the yeah look. They're going to try popping into main here. No flashes to work with. I don't think Tabs is going to see much, but if he keeps creeping, he's gonna tear this all apart. But they're pushing into vent now. Tizian, who's got a lot to do. Keto with him too. Oh, the spray. Not everyone though. And yeah, they're not going to get the bomb down here. It was a wasted round with the Glocks. They couldn't do much, to be fair to him, and I doubt Robs is looking fresh, but not this fresh. As Tabson takes him down, homicided in the round.
I see what you're doing there. It's like he's playing like a kind of a meta game in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on there. I feel like some people may not even be able to fully appreciate what just happened.
No, there's a lot of...
There's nuance, there's levels.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's complex. It's like, have you ever seen that Noughts and Crosses, but it's 3D Noughts and Crosses?
Oh,
no, I haven't.
God.
Yeah, I used to have it as a kid. Very easy to lose one of the wooden blocks.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Yes,
I can imagine.
Regardless,
Yes.
he was playing 3-dimensional Noughts and Crosses. I imagine you call it Crosses and Noughts in Australia or something?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, well, this is an interesting little angle for Sirison to be posted up in.
X and zeros, mate. I'll play you in a game of X and zeros.
He's going to keep searching.
Yeah, he's probably going to find one, you know. Kerrigan's just tucked out. Oh, he's such
He's so bold!
spicy boy. There's the trade. Oh, Tizian's playing with fire, and he repeaks with the AWP. Slaps Rops back to spawn, and once more, swinging into Kerrigan. Another chance. This time squandered. Keto babysits the hut push. Chris J's gone. And Frozen and Kerrigan, what can you do? The flank's coming in so fast. I can't believe Taps has got this element of surprise. And now all on to Kerrigan. Again, a familiar territory for him. He's lost his squad, and he's got 4 to find. Clean.
All right. It's a clean start. But he's got 3 more of those to go. Should through the smoke. He doesn't get this, and he does. 6-4. Confidence abound for Searson to make that sort of play through Squeak.
Yeah, but the hero's Tizian, right? The fact that he takes down Rops there with the AWP, this is everything. If Rops trades that out, Big could be in some real trouble because Keto can get isolated on top of Hut, has to worry about the Hut door as well as the Squeaky door. But by being able to find that second kill, that really put Mouse into a downward spiral, and with their economy as well, you can see the purchase coming on through. Light Kevlar for Frozen, Chris J, Carrigan, and Rops. BMS will be investing as the head armor with the Deagle, but this might become a little bit of a Mouse specialty with how brawly they can be. They just need one opening, and, well, that wasn't it.
No. No. Xantares. Having to fall away, getting a lot of pressure, but Searson's there. Searson seems to be bloody everywhere on this
he does,
map.
doesn't he? How many times have we said his name already? We're only 11 rounds in. Xantares has dealt with it.
Oh!
That was very sketchy, but no one's going to get too concerned. Xantares might, because he's lost his rifle. Carrigan's gone around the world in 80 days.
Oh.
Okay, no one
Is that Jules Verne, Alex?
to get too concerned. The book?
Yeah, with around the world in 8 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what is it?
It was a...
2,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
I believe you're doing a really good job there.
I don't actually know.
I don't know.
I believe you're doing a good job there. That's how you don't say anything, but say something. Yeah, I think you're doing probably a good job there, most likely.
Oh, chat's getting... Ooh. If I say chat's getting wide, do you know what that
Wide?
means?
Wide.
Yeah,
What
wide.
does wide mean?
But it sounds...
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if you know what it means.
What's
They're getting
happening?
real wide with Rush's casting. Anyway, Tabson feeling real brave. He's going walkabouts. These guys are just oozing confidence in the way they're playing. Flash to follow. Couldn't quite convert the kill, but damage done and everything the T's wanted to do duly noted. But Carrigan's got other plans, but here comes the man who is everywhere on this map.
Yes, Searson really is making that AWP sing here on CT side. Don't forget, this is not something that many find particularly comfortable. AWPing on Nuke, we've heard from Carrigan recently, where he actually explained why he wasn't taking the CT AWPing duties, and that was given to Chris J just because it is too much to pick up on. There's a lot of complexities and nuance to it. Individuals finding their way. You can see the Searson's doing it his way as he flanks Frozen with an AWP. That's correct.
He's got an interesting sticker on that too. I see at the very front of the scope. Oh. And Frozen gets a quick glimpse of it as he dies with the barrel just towards his back, because the last two trying to make this cross while Xantares is in this position. I was going to say nearly impossible, but apparently they found a bit of space on it. Xantares not landing the shot.
The doors get a bit messy, but he gets the frag. Nice play.
Yeah, the bomb's here now.
Yep, and I'm afraid for Ops, this does get awkward. He doesn't need... Oh, wow, I can't believe he actually got that. And now with Searson missing his shots, there's a world where a 1v3 starts to manifest. Door open, Searson gets across. Continues to take it. What a cheeky boy. Opens the doors. Faking it out. And he already isolates another. It's all onto Searson. Okay. Saved by the bell. Saved by the hero AWPer. Third kill found, but only on the 5-7. 16 to frag. 16 to frag. 16 frags to Searson.
Yeah, well, his kill onto Frozen right here allowed Xantares to look over towards ramp, and it still got sketchy, but imagine if Xantares doesn't get this kill onto Chris J, right? And then the round could really have been on. So Searson being able to take down Rops there in the final throws. As we move on forward, and mousesports, well, by not planting that bomb, they're going to find themselves in a weird buy scenario once again.
Not quite found an answer yet. It feels early nade damage. Rops, not sure if he got noted going vent early in all that mayhem. Carrigan, man with a rifle, been removed, falls to Frozen, also dead.
Yeah, he'll take that any day of the week. And unfortunately for them, the best commitment here is holding W. And that's what they're doing. Just charging, trying to take as much space as they can. Xantares is already on the site, and that is the 1-for-1 they could have possibly hoped for. An AUG as well picked up. I'm surprised Chris hasn't opted for the plant.
Yeah, me either. This would be their second plant this entire game, and he's just gone without it.
Why?
What's the plan, Batman?
If he gets Searson, I guess we'll all eat our words.
He's got a chance here. He's going to get the right eye peek on him. That's an unexpected push. You wouldn't be expecting to push all the way up.
Okay.
Now things get interesting. Bomb can still be planted. There is nobody down there. He's taken out that ramp AWP, and now he can go for even a fake plant. What is his gaming here? Process of elimination. It does draw them into the vents, and the CZ. Oh, wow. Tizian thinks better of it, but now it's a doable 1v2. They've made a 2v4 manageable. He's not going to be able to manifest much more. Tamsin keeps it clean.
All right, well, with max loss bonus and the plant, it's not the worst thing in the world right now for mousesports. They will be able to get themselves a full buy. That was threatening. As the first round that felt like it might have been able to swing in their favor. As the scoreline currently sitting at 9-4. It did feel a little bit odd just not getting that bomb down, but I guess in a situation like that, in a 2-on-4, you're wanting to find a couple of kills that you can give yourself a bit more room to whittle down those clutch situations. So that is the second round in the game that the bomb has either detonated or been defused. That was back on round number 6. And that was the last round that mousesports actually posted.
B-side AWP coming out. Very excited to see if Chris has got anything to impress us with. Smoked off for now. Chris J's gone for the kind of the vintage beaten up aesthetic for his skins. You'll see how everything just kind of looks like he's fished it out of a bin. Like in a cool way, you know?
God, it's battle scarred. You know, he's been in plenty of battles.
Showing how long he's been in mousesports for, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, how long he's been on and off of mousesports. As Tabson again has a lot of work to do towards yard. Looks like he wants to...
Oh, I like the way he didn't give away the AWP presence when he had it towards ramp and the smoke went up. He didn't go for the pot shot, but misses the sitter. Well, it's not really a sitter, but he misses the first chance, the opportunity. Now Tabson's certainly aware the flashes explode. They didn't. Wow, I didn't think they got him enough.
Yeah, so Carrigan deliberately, I mean, not necessarily deliberately, but his priority was elsewhere. So Bemis just clearing the back of their cross. Hits the shot. Now mousesports have the early man lead. Oh, Robs, I can't believe you were ready for that. Completely grey screened. He catches Tizian's flank. Searson's pushed Hut. And with an AWP no less, he gets it. Keto catching the first. Searson again with the close quarters AWPing. Needs another.
They're going to drop lower.
They can, and they will. Both descending, knives out. Searson hears it. He's going to have to follow loudly. Oh, no way he hits it. Gets the first. Chris to plant. He's grabbed himself the AK. Bomb down. Searson starting to put his thinking cap on, and that smoke is going to really screw things. Takes the sound cue.
This is unwinnable now, surely.
That smoke's really, really screwed the pooch.
He does have this nade. If he lands at picture perfect onto the feet of Chris, maybe that'll be enough damage to take him out, but the bomb's ticking.
So he's going to break the... Pulls it clear, assumes ramp now. Yeah. Okay, time. Really doesn't have enough of it to full defuse, and Chris will just likely be able to knock him off his perch. So that is the 5th for Mouse. Bomb down, round 1.
It looked like Searson was going to clutch that out, right? It looked like he was going to be able to convert that, but all it was a flubbed smoke. The smoke would have been an extra door. Like, imagine that he's going to now be able to peer out of the grey screen in multiple different angles, while Chris Jays has to be ready for now a bigger and wider array. This shot right here is what made it feel possible. Frozen's going to be very, very unhappy with how that one went down, but Chris has been offered up an easy one here, and an important one. So 9-5, back underway we go. Buys for both sides of things. AWPs for Chris and Searson again. Utility is good. No one has anything to complain about going into round number 15. This time there's no real early indication of where Mouse want to go. Haven't thrown out the early yard smokes. We're not seeing the quick L block off spawn. There's no secret smokes. They're waiting for any aggression, waiting for any pushes. And so far, Big are happy to just wait out the clock as well. Second smoke is dumped over towards that ramp position to buy Zentara's a little bit extra time. Should be. Should bounce off of the...
Run, jump throw, or just a jump throw? Easy peasy. Oosh. Picture perfect. On the lip and all.
Wow.
Oh, the flashes are good, but there's trades. Frozen ensures things don't downward spiral. 4-on-4.
Searson every time is finding impact, whether it be with that flash or not. It's going to be Robso with more. Cracks open the site. Snaps it in half, but Searson could stop that bomb, and he does. That's a problem. And he even expects the push from Carrigan. Reading him like a book. Searson's value is irreplaceable, but he's finally gone down.
Oh, that tag was so unlucky. He'd have had a real round there to rival that of Simples from a similar position. Zentara's to clutch. Does catch the first, hoping to crunch the transfer with the spray. Frozen is low, admittedly, but as we toggle off the X-ray, you now are living in the eyes of Zentares. Where is Frozen? Process of elimination. Bomb plant will give him some info, but Frozen's gone and got it. Went up on the hut, no less. 9-6. We got a game on our hands, folks. Don't go too far.
It's the adrenaline running through my game. It gets me high, high, high. Got no time to waste. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. For small talk, I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Faster than you. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose. Just faster than you. Just faster than you.
With an uncompromising performance so far, 21 kills to post up the 10 deaths, and then, of course, the scoreline 9-6 to boot as well. Big looked good, but there was a resurgence from Mouse at the end. The last 2 rounds, and obviously the first 3, went to their favor, but the second half can be a whole different thing.
I didn't realize mousesports were branching into cycling. It looks like these kind of new jerseys are more designed for Tour de France as we ready for the Tour of Nuke. Second half, second series, and Carrigan breaking the vents to start us off. Here's the pins. Oh, God, that was quick. As soon as the sound cue hits his eardrums, Keto's bullet hits his eyebrows. In the vents, in pursuit of a plant. Likely will have it. Rops would have to get some pretty damn specific shooting, and Keto giving him that P250 seems to be paying dividends. He might even find another one here. It's Chris J, and damn, he's whittled away at him, down to 13. He is the kit. He is the smoke. He is their way back in, and already on the way in, he had the kit and the smoke in his hands, and yeah, now Frozen should be able to at least find one. It is a one-on-one. Tizian to try and stop this bomb defusal. 5 seconds is the time to take it out. Fakes it. Tizian could get caught here. Oh, Frozen hunting. Frozen hunting, but it's wasting time, and that's enough. He's going for the full defuse now, Tizian. All he has to do is stop this. Dude. Oh my goodness. My face is already flush after that one. I wasn't even the one playing. Tizian's gonna really hate that one. Just caught off guard. You can see that Frozen's head ducked naturally. And after all of this hard work from Keto as well, let's see this again.
Oh, bloody hell.
Look at this duck. You ready? Boop. Oh. Oh, the timing just a little too much in his count in his head. 5 seconds, he probably peaked on 4. Well, that's a heartbreaker.
It's going to be really important for mousesports to be able to convert here. Out of all the maps they've played on Nuke with BMAS in the roster, it's been 10 games. Normally winning
Well, that's quick.
55% of their T rounds over those maps. So they didn't have a fantastic first half by those numbers. And if they lose this force by their CT side, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, down to a 1v1 in that first round as well, Chad. You're bang on. This is going to suck, but far from over yet. Robs with a lot to do. Oh, I like this. Oh, he's so aggressive. He wants to contest. Tapson spotted him on the jiggle. Robs executes. This is looking better now. They've held the wolf from the door. The wolf once more. Keto into Chris J. 2-on-3. And they've handled it.
It felt a bit sloppy there from Big, not having the rotations covered. Carrigan got behind them very, very easily, able to take one out with the flank. Yeah, that was quick stuff. So mousesports taking advantage of the pace within this round from Big, and now it's Tizian, caught, knife out, tagged on up, should be falling any moment here. Chris doesn't have to swing on in, and he'll finish him off with the no-scope from the scout. So they've weathered the storm right there of the force buy from Big, and now Big will have to take just a partial investment here. And we'll get the 2,900 going into the next round, which will be able to get them up a very good buy.
How is he alive?
And kablamo. So easy stuff. And now we can start throwing a little bit of confidence behind mousesports. If they can convert this and convert the first gun round, we have a real match. I just haven't been sold by their CT sides just yet.
Same.
They have some very potent individuals to do so. If they get played around, if they get forced around by Big, once those strategies start coming out with the full guns, then we have some problems. Then we have some questions to ask. And Keto right now with the scout, interesting purchase coming on through. See if he can find any damage. His P250 looked great.
I think he took a fingernail off with that shot. Chris J loses 30, 40 HP. Should be the equalizer.
This is going to get dicey outside if Frozen and Chris swing. Look at all these Deagles just waiting.
Nice from Frozen. Did get tagged up, so he does probably want to limit how much more he does. Maybe depend a little bit more on Chris J and Carrigan. Tierson still in this, but that bomb's in a very poor spot. Tricky to recover. And shut down.
Yeah, so the partial investment not getting Big too far, and now it's just Tizian. He's going to be the last man 2 rounds in a row. Make it 3 rounds in a row.
Give me that little scouty action, never mind.
Oh, TK though. BMAS decided he doesn't like Frozen anymore.
Oh, okay.
So they'll upgrade their guns. They'll leave a Galil on the floor, and going forward into round number 19, the guns will come out for Big. So this is where we can really get going. Searson has enough to buy the AWP. He's working with 6K right now on that T side. Tizian yet to purchase as well, but has enough to go for the AK with the utility behind it. Just waiting for the call to come on through. And there it is, Searson with the AWP, just with the Kevlar. No head armor behind this one right now. He needed the Molotov and the flash. Zantares as well, 1 nade shy. So in round 19 we go. Scout being kept for Chris J. Galil is an omission as well for Carrigan. But that means they're more on a bonus round, those 2 individuals, and they can have something a little bit spicier in round 20 if they do lose this one. We tagged 2 there. Went through the box and hit Tabson as well. So Zantares and Tabson going down, but Chris has fallen. He might be setting Frozen up for something here, though.
Looks like Big are setting themselves up.
I'm intrigued. An alternative lockers smoke from Red. It's one to add to the memory bank.
I don't know if they're going to clear Frozen.
Oh, that high flash. Carrigan's not feeling so good now, but you're right. It is Frozen who could be the game changer here. Takes down Tabson for free. No trade available. No one coming back through on that. Keto was out there, of course, but couldn't make much of it. Maybe didn't expect another player.
No one on the rafters position. Ever since this Molotov's been found out, it seems a much less commonly adopted angle. Frozen's caught another, and oh,
He's lost him.
wow. Tizian's movement alone cost Bemis his life, and now look at this. Rops caught again by Searson, fast becoming one of my favorites. Loving the style of play, using the AWP and trusting his affinity with it in a lot more of less typical positions you'd expect to see an AWPer finding fights.
Frozen should save this. The loss bonus going into the next round is 1,400. If he saves this, he will be able to drop a gun over to his teammates. Notice that he has a smoke, a Molotov, and a kit, so his reinvestment himself will be very, very low. Christian will be able to buy. Carrigan the same. Maybe even being able to drop a gun will be crisp. But yeah, Frozen has to hold on to this, and he will. Damage done. Needs to get away from the bomb now. 6 points of health. Is he too close? Yes, he is. So he drops on down. So Frozen will be able to buy himself. BMAS will be able to do so too. It's just Rops who isn't working with a lot. 1752 his name. So as we move into round number 20, maybe we'll get something a little bit funky out of Mouse. We know they like to go for these buys where someone is more than happy just to rock a deagle. I saw an AWP come out. That should be used from Chris. Maybe it's Carrigan who will do the classic in-game leader trick and just use an SMG or something quite light on the buy. And unfortunately, the damage he sustained there, it was too much. But no, they can afford. So rifles across the board here.
Okay. It comes at the cost of utility, a single incendiary to hold them back. And I can't believe he actually hit that. Tabson tagged through the corner of the box. It's Chris J. Boost. Oh my goodness, look at the gap. Oh, that's gross. They find one, Tabson mad. Carrigan doesn't frag, it's Bemis. And the spray does land into Keto. Solid work in round one by mousesports. Well, that's why the warehouse smoke isn't deployed every time. It does cost the investment of 2 players, but I really like that adjustment, just catching those players who walk up on that close wall.
Yeah, good adjustment there. And now something that Big have to consider for the remainder here of this half. If they want to go for faster plays and try and make it through main on the wall there, they will be spotted and they will be seen. So this is something which actually may have some big ramifications if mousesports want to continue to at least fake the idea that's available. Big might have to change up their smoke walls, go more for the diagonal, straight across towards those secret smokes as well.
About the bendy elbow.
The bendy elbow, look, if they have the bendy elbow in their arsenal, Lauren, you know I'd be recommending they pull that one out.
True.
This one here will just be some deagles, a P250 for Searson, a Glock for Tabson, but it was 5 smokes. Now they're down to 4, setting up towards Yard, potentially going for some of these aim map smokes. So you can see the one that Centaurus is lining up. Keto over towards those windows. It will be a main smoke. And there's a landing and towards the windows. Fantastic observer work from the cameramen out there. And, well, Frozen through the smoke. Tabson goes down, and I think this round might just trickle away here. Looks like 11 on the board for Mouse is most likely. These pistols, not getting anything done. Rops and Chris J able to make mincemeat of them, and it's just Centaurus. AK-47 in hand, though, and Kevlar.
And Carrigan. So, at this point, if he was to find even one more, bomb plant could become a realistic goal.
He's Frozen. Is he on the stairs? Or he is just waiting for this. That's it.
Yeah, so it's brave there for Frozen to go for a pick like that. I understand they want to deny the plant. They don't want the money to be building, but Big were going to buy anyway. And the reason I say it was dangerous, if that was a fake plant from there of Zentaris and he was ready for that and he gets that duel, now we're talking, it's a 2-on-1 situation on the lower bomb site. Now, there's all of these factors, but it is good that Frozen has the confidence to go for a fight like this, considering those circumstances. That's what you're going to need from Mouse today, the confidence of the individuals to know that they can just take all the fights against Big, potentially bully them out of some scenarios. We're going to get back underway with round number 22. Guns are back out, AWPs for both sides. More of what we've seen, but it's a double AWP setup on the CT side we need to note. Rops is rocking a bit green up towards Heaven. Chris J's actually taken his towards ramp, so trading places, those two. We've got Frozen dropping down in towards the vents to deal with that rotation because of the yard smokes. Oh, they've slipped the net here on Rops.
Yeah, call's got to be made. Carrigan seems so unawares that could have been a potential, maybe miscommunication or just a hole in the defense. But BMAS was quite good at holding this even under pressure, but he gets overwhelmed. Nice little follow-up from Tizian towards Rops, and the upper side's theirs. They did hear Frozen earlier, but that could be some time ago in their minds now. And Chris J walking out, are you kidding? Oh my gosh, Tizian just has to Batman him in the end. Frozen now in the 1v2.
This is very winnable for Frozen.
Yeah, he doesn't have to rush it. Bomb is way out of the hands of Tizian at this point in time. We'll scoop it up shortly.
Oh, the window.
Yeah, he's found a gap. Evan could check him at any point. Now it's just a matter of time. Couldn't find the precision. It's a strong angle. And the fact that the T's weren't rushing that plant is half the reason they win. Sometimes using all the time available to you is one of the first steps to success. 11-11.
Okay, so now the buy for mousesports is a little bit scrappy. You can see here MP9 for Carrigan. And this was the opening frag. Carrigan, like Lauren said, was sent unawares. I'm not sure if it was a communication or it was just like, I don't think they're coming right now. There could be multiple factors there, but good stuff for Big. As they've tied this up, Chris J back out on the AWP, drops down to the Deagle. Utility is enough to stop the rushes and stall out Big in the early stages of this round. Nobody really wanting to meet Sirison with a fight towards the yard position. You can see in float right now as Chris J dipping on over towards CT spawn and Rops will be coming up secret. They don't have any eyes on ramp, so that is the gap that is available. But Big only have Keto as the caretaker on that side right now. So as this continues forward, things are going to get a little bit dangerous. Chris J is the man I'll be keeping my eyes on here.
Warehouse gained. He does catch the push-up, Tabson. His makers and Tara's quick to trade. The T's have taken a great deal of space. Chris could get caught here, very much so. It's Searson of all. Oh, his barrel. His barrel. That switch to his AWP costs him his life. Rops executes and grabs himself a free weapon, but now, oh, this is so chaotic. Look at the chance. Oh, he's flubbed it. That was Tizian's kill on an unarmored opponent, no less. And now, well, this gets awkward. Zentares has to get the bomb down. Numbers disadvantage for the retake.
No utility left right now for Big. They just have to stand and fight here. Smoke on Rops, and he gets another kill.
Yeah, that was finishing off Tizian. So Zentares and Keto, just bullets in their brains. Frozen and Rob's coming from the ramp side. That's an important first. Now the second, they need to clean it up. Rops has already found his third. Chris, with no armor and 3 HP, is the one to consider it. No, he's not. Actually, a fake. Keto fakes it out as well with the steps. If Chris pushes,
Rops has the kill.
He has to hold it. Rops has one, and oh my God.
They don't have it.
I don't think they've got it. He got off.
Oh!
I can't believe it. Right down to the wire. Less than a millisecond in it. I thought he'd played with fire there and lost.
God, there was a lot in that round.
Yeah, it was all just a crazy mid-round. Look at this first kill.
I kind of like this. I felt like Sirison was trying to catch Chris, trying to support ramp after I think it was Carrigan who was playing there got killed. But then Rops instantly read into it. But this was mad.
Yeah, I didn't even get that Rops was on the bomb there because Chris was the one originally tapping it, right? That was a very strange affair. Good stuff for mousesports to pick that up. These are the fine margins that they need to get across the line against the Big clan. And now Big are taking this, well, time out to discuss whether it's going to be the save or whether it's going to be the purchase. On the other side of things, Carrigan opting to go back into the MP9. Rifles for everybody else. AWP still for Chris. Maybe a partial here for Big. They could half invest. This could be the Tech 9 round with the pace change that we speak of so often. They could go Tech 9s, utility, do a fast top, do wall smokes, get straight down secret, maybe attempt to change the pace in that fashion, or they could fully invest. Zentares can buy, Sirison can buy, Tizian can buy, Keto and Tabson could buy into Galil's with utility as well. It's just a question, do Big need all the goodies? Do they want Sirison on that AWP?
Yeah.
So they need to be asking themselves throughout this timeout. We're going to get round 24 back underway. Still no committal on the buy, 10 seconds. A freeze time left, and here it comes. So the light investment coming on through. So Zentares will get 2,900 in the next round, so he can get away with this level of a purchase. Does seem a little bit more audacious than what I was posting, but he didn't go with a full set of nades. So we'll have enough money just to buy on in future rounds. Sirison making sure he's got enough left in that bank balance to get out the AWP. And mousesports, they're one round away from having their money broken. They're down to the $1,400 loss bonus. Huge gap.
Hard reaction test for Chris J. Shouldn't be much more to be said about this. Carrigan just unloads a full magazine as he wildly strafes. Zentares set up outside. Carrigan's got some hops in his diet.
Really wanted that kill, didn't he? Uh-oh.
And here we go. Double kill for Frozen. Needs a third. Tamsin's pushing. Will beat. And that's all that they wrote. I say that as Tizian hits a lovely head. Only the one, though, now dead. 13-11. mousesports heading towards 16. It's time for the buy.
Yeah, so this is where it gets really dangerous. If Big are able to mount something in one of these gun rounds, then they're still in this map. But this is map number 1. This is an elimination, lower bracket right now. Winner of this will go through to face today's on-form Astralis, looking very crisp. Big task for either of these names right here within the lower bracket. You lose, you're out. As we continue forward in ESL Pro League Season 12 for the European playoffs, we're going to see a faster approach towards top and down the vent. Tizian not going to get all the room he needs, just tucking in now towards that T vent, using the smoke. Might have a frag available. Sound cue will be heard, so they know someone's dropped towards the lower site. How are they going to deal with this?
Kerrigan might be feeling kind of lucky to be alive. I thought he was dead then when he was hopping up. And Tizian, no subtlety with what he's doing, trying to draw attention, trying to get those CTs to pay mind to where he is.
I don't care.
They really do not give a rat's ass about his position.
Moving.
Well, I guess I'll come back up then. What's the bloody point?
So they are
How this works. With that smoke being deployed, suddenly Tizian's position gets a little bit more potent. Bomb-spotted lobby. And perhaps all of that hard work was for naught.
So now that they have lost Secret as well, they know that multiple avenues towards the lower bomb site are open. Still nobody rotating towards lob, but the bomb is in lobby.
And Searson gets Chris J. He gets the long, arduous task of holding the heaven position, but patience is rewarded. So now they've got the options of topside pivot. Tizian heading up the ladder. Does look like Searson's considering a main walk. Bemis to control Hut. Frozen can win this.
Oh, the timing.
He looks good, spots the toes, and Nate does chip away at Keto. It does feel like a top hit. Frozen readies, but Searson again just entry fragging with an AWP. Big fan of the AWPer of Big Clan. Only one. Keto onto Bemis into the site. Should be the plant, should be the round. Should be getting this ever closer to the full 30 rounds of play.
Yeah, Rops should save here. Once again, the money situation, as we mentioned earlier, mousesports $1,400 loss bonus going into the next round. That is not enough. Rops, with that 1,400 coming on through, could actually drop an AWP. Chris is going to have roughly 3K. He can drop something over as well if they want to continue to keep this scrappy. And the reason I'm starting to post a picture of this buy is if you go for the save in the following round with only 1,400 in the bank balance, you're likely going for 2 partial investments, which is going to allow Big to maybe take the lead and get up to 14. Whereas if they know they have this M4, they know Rops can drop something potent, Chris J can drop something a little bit potent as well in terms of the rifle department. They might be looking to stand and fight here. This was how things opened up. So you were bang on with that outside smoke there, Alex. They needed information and they went to get it through the lobby position. Standing and waiting was Big, and then just converting with some nice combing of the map, doing a bit of a top pincer, and you can see how few and far between these T-sided rounds have been. Round 4 of the second half, round 7 of the second half, and round 9. So for these guys here, Big, it's nothing in a row, nothing on in the trot, as they really need to do so if they want to get back up in this matchup. They're going to fully invest, and you can see exactly there. So Rops did drop that AWP across. Chris J dropped a Famas to BMAS. Deagle for Carrigan, Deagle for Frozen.
Do you put Chris outside when you've got so much riding on the AWP?
I think you need to keep him in limbo as much as possible. So probably start him towards yard with the AWP, maybe even main in case they go for a faster squeaky door play, and then continue to shift him around and set him up. Hey, Chris, there's a guy here, come pick him. Yeah. Make sure that you're the bait so that your AWP can mop up as much as possible.
It's like it is that initial look towards the outside area. Deeper smokes, though, going to hinder any and all vision for Chris J. Oh, God, Searson always looks so dangerous, doesn't
Just always feels like he's going to pull the trigger. Just always feels like there's a trigger pull imminent.
Who's towards lower here? Frozen. He only has a Deagle, but note the
Watch this boost.
Grenade.
Watch this boost. Frozen's going to get his head knocked off. Oh, never mind. Slippy. Too much hair gel in Zantares' quiff. And from quiff to a potential whiff, it is all riding on this. Hey, Aaron Bemis is gone. That's one rifle. Does keep the CTs on their toes, but Robs is the one to pull 2.
Wait.
Yeah, they thought they over-rotated there because Tizian, as he came out, saw absolutely nothing, and now Rops is just mauling them. 3 from the heaven position.
Yeah, that's mad. I don't know exactly
What a
what
missed
happened.
call.
Yeah, okay, so now with Keto,
He's about to get flanked
he's
as
left
well.
that door open, which could be very well his demise. It's just a question of timing. Likely looks away, yeah. And that's the way
Wow.
the rumbles.
And that was all off of Tizian going out squeaky door and not seeing anything, right? He didn't see anybody top hut until the last second. The call had already come on through that top site was clear, but Carrigan was in hut. So he gets this kill. Here's the ladder from Rops popping on up. Rops is able to mop this up while they're looking towards Carrigan's position at hut. And then that's the last nail in the coffin. Sirison dying with the AWP at range to Rops' rifle. So that's a huge one. Never saw that one coming.
Loving that slice of life children's bedroom. That just takes me straight back.
The posters on the wall.
Posters, you've
and
got the bed sheets, Hulk and Spider-Man, fan favorites. Big respect. And actually, I can't believe that actually Rush left that camera running.
It's
for the-
nice
for
though.
the
We get to
entire
see.
day. I mean, like,
you know, we get to see what his life.
Rush, why are
day-to-day
you
is.
showing the world your bedroom though? I don't understand.
What's going on?
Well, there was
Stop bullying you again.
There was a fan cam. It looked just like your bedroom that you showed me.
Okay,
You know,
interesting.
Your Marvel sheets.
Marvel sheets, yeah, that does sound like
It's
me,
the
to be
K-pop
honest.
posters that
K-pop,
obviously are.
yeah, that was the giveaway.
I don't think I have any of
Who's
those.
your
I
favorite
would like
KDA
some.
star?
KDA? I don't know too much about KDA, to be honest.
Well, maybe you should educate yourself because they're kind of making a splash in the. I was about to call it anime world. What is it? K-pop.
K-pop world, yeah, that's not anime,
Rush
unfortunately.
likes anime too. so-
Anime's Japanese.
Yeah, I mean, I just get them all confused. Anime and K-pop not really tickling my pickle, but the Counter-Strike is.
You can sit in the front today, Rush, because they're bullying you.
You bully me all the time.
This one's simmering away from Big. Only 2 surviving. Tizian and Zentaros would need to pull up a bit of a miracle here in no man's land. Zentaros does find one, but Carrigan with the flank
Here we go.
almost steals this one.
Here we go. Oh, no.
That was the perfect way that ramped up. Wasn't it? Here we go. Oh no.
Oh, he's looked away.
Oh, he's gone for the turn.
Well, it looks like Mouse are going to win map number 1 here.
This
because
is their pick, Chad, but it's
Yeah.
certainly not what the weatherman Chad predicted.
I thought it was going to be a cleaner affair from Big here today, but they seem to be getting beat down by some of this pace of mousesports. Only 6 rounds mustered for Mouse within that first half, but Big, they can't seem to post anything in a row right here. Moving forward, we will be going on to Big Stone Domain.
Tabson has made it through to Secret actually very quickly. Now, Rops is on the way down. That does take away some presence from ramp, but Chris J's over there as well. So it does look as though it is indicating that B would be the final destination. All those deagles, the bits and pieces, the rifles lining up, but that's Chris J with a knockdown. He also got the tag on Ketos, so that softens the rest of the T side, who aren't looking so deadly. Xantaris and Sirison are going to have to do some big work here. And Carrigan already there to back up. Rob's almost sending him forward. Hey, take the fight. I'm there right with you. Don't worry. Do the damage. Get the frag. I'll catch the cross. This one's looking all but over.
Yeah. Searson and Zentares to deny Norod's previous statement. Certainly doesn't look like an easy task. The door is open though. That's opened the pathway for Searson. Chris J hits the no-scope. Taste of his own medicine. Very bitter for Searson to swallow. Poor old Zentares is going to get overwhelmed. And mousesports, they take their map pick.